Yeah, guys, I really don't know how to feel and what to say about Zethu and sifiso's relationship. When I tell you that it gives me chills, it gives me chills. Because why is Zethu in a relationship with sifiso, and why are you all rooting for them? Like legit, Zethu is having an affair with a married man, and most of you are rooting for them. Most of you are like, yes, we are rooting for these two. We want to see them win in love. Why? Why? I don't know. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? But anyway, if I take you through what to expect on this week on homecoming, now, first of all, we will start with the affair of Zethu and sifiso because it is one that gives me chills, okay? It gives me chills. So yes, Zethu and sifiso are having an affair. But before we talk about Zethu and sifiso's affair, let's talk about the famousness. Let's talk about the famousness and her son. So, it seems like the son has dropped out of the school, saying that he refuses to go back to school until he learns and know who his father is. And he says that he wants to go and see a traditional healer who is sifiso, who also happens to be a police officer. So I feel like the nurse really, she felt like she's against the corner, and if she has to make her son happy, she will do just about anything. So therefore she decides that yes, she will take her son to see a traditional healer. And when they got there, it was revealed that his father is still alive. Now the nurse says that, listen, I forgot Dennis' name. I really forgot Dennis' name. But she says, listen, I am protecting you, okay? The reason I have not been telling you who your father was, it's because I felt the need to protect you. So therefore, I acted as a mother and decided to protect you. Now, guys, this worries me a lot, okay? I am so worried right now because I'm asking myself, who could be the father of the boy, okay? My other mind, my other heart tells me that the father could be Ushwabi. Do you all think there is like a possibility? Because I see a possibility there. I'm sorry, but I do see a possibility of Shwabi becoming a dad. Do you see it, or I see it alone? Do you see it, you all? Do you see the possibility of Shwabi being the father of the boy? I do, because she goes like, I am protecting you. You do not need to know who your father is. And he is in demand. He is so sure that he's gonna demand this truth out of his mother, to say, listen, mommy, if there is one thing that you're gonna do for me, you're gonna tell me who my dad is. Like, that's just one thing that you will do for me. You will tell me who my father is. I deserve to know who my dad is, which 100% he does deserve to know. You know, he does deserve, every child deserves to know who the father is. But I don't know, hey, if your mom says, I am doing this out of protection, trust, okay? Trust that perhaps she is doing the right thing, and she feels like the greatest thing in this situation is to protect you from knowing the truth. Now, moving on to the affair, because Sana, this is the only juicy storyline in Homecoming. First of all, lovers of Homecoming are rooting for this affair, and I need to call you out. You guys, because I see you all. I see all those who are in favor of this affair. I see you all, okay? And I am worried. I not just see you, but I'm worried. I am very much worried, because what are you all saying? Sifiso is a married man, but also in Sifiso's justification, because this is how he justifies himself. He says because he's a traditional healer, his ancestors has communicated with him and told him that they need a second wife. And I'm saying, if that's the case, you should have sit down with your wife and discussed this with your wife. You should have told your wife that, listen, wife, my ancestors needs a second wife. But the fact that they are doing this on behind Mankunyane's back, this makes it to look distasteful. I can't, you all. Like, I can't. And I cannot agree with the people who are saying, oh, this is so cute. No, like, exactly tell me what is cute. What exactly is cute? Because we might be like, I might be missing something. I might be missing the cuteness, because I am so sorry, I do not see any cuteness in this situation. I do not, and I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm trying my level best to see the cuteness that you all are seeing, but I'm failing to see it. Like, it's not there for me. I cannot see it, okay? So yeah, this is sifiso, and this is uZethu's affair. And I mean, Zethu also says that for once in her life, she does not want to follow rules. She does not want to think about what's right and what's wrong. She just wants to follow her heart. And her heart right now tells her that she is in safe place. Okay, she is safe with sifiso. This is what her heart is telling her. Her heart is like, listen, you are in safe hands. You are where you should be, in sifiso's hands. Sana, this is a married man. This is a married man. How on heck on earth is your heart telling you that you are better off in a married man's arms, okay? So I'm just so worried about I don't know, about Zethu's decision making, because sifiso honestly have proven to be a man. A man will always and forever put his needs first, and that's one thing that he has proven, okay? Because did he communicate this with his wife? Hell no. Let me tell you, he come back to his wife grumpy. He come back home grumpy. This is what a cheating man does either way, okay? You will come back home, you will feel grumpy, you will feel annoyed by almost everything. He's annoyed by his child. The child is crying and he feels like he deserves some sleep. He's like, no, I need to sleep. I work for this family. I cannot be a provider and also look after the child, this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, of course it's because you're cheating. The only reason you feel like you cannot look after your child, it's because you have a mistress that you are looking after outside. Like, that's the only reason. There is no any other reason. That's the only reason that you feel like, no, you are too good to look after your child. Okay, you are too great to look after your child. You do not. You deserve to be given this king treatment. And he says so. He's like, no, I deserve to be given like this, I don't know, kinglish treatment. And he says, because he works very hard, he works very hard to try to provide for his family, and he cannot deal with the child. But I like it for Makunyane. Makunyane was like, no, I did not leave my home for this. I did not leave my home to be a baby maker, to just be making babies and be looking after babies and being told that you are too busy for whatever, and I'm just gonna be looking after babies. Like, that's not why I left my home. I did not leave home to be told that. And I'm like, I like it for you, Makunyana. Stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground, because I feel like right now it is about time that you stand your ground towards sifiso and you tell exactly him what do you think of him. Like, Sana, sifiso, you have definitely lost my respect. Like, you have lost my respect. The respect that I had for you is absolutely on zero. If I had any left, but right now I know that it has decreased, babe. Like, it's on zero. I have none. I have no respect towards you. You do not respect your wife, so why should we respect you? You get what I mean? That's exactly how I feel towards sifiso right now. Anyway, this week on Homecoming, we can expect Mankunyana to experience the other level of Umjolo, the other next level of Umgowo. Baby girl is going to be going, okay? So, it is said that Denise, who is Tandega, who is very much close to Umankunyana, is going to witness or is going to oversee sifiso and Zethu making up in Zethu's office. And she wouldn't believe her eyes. She would not believe her eyes. And being a true friend that she is towards Umankunyana, she will feel like it is therefore her place to go and inform her friend that, friend, Sana, angena manzi endlini, because that's what we say in Zulu. Angena manzi endlini. Oh, I have seen your husband with Zethu kissing, Kesana, like kissing, okay? And of course, Umankunyana at first, like anyone, like she will have a reaction of any woman, any woman who's being told for the first time ever, especially if you never, even in your wildest dream, thoughts of your husband cheating on you, you will feel like people are lying, you will feel like it's impossible. Not my husband, not my man, my man, my man, my man, not my man. You will feel like it's impossible. People are probably lying. People probably don't want to see you happy. There is no way that your man will do you this dirty. So she is having that reaction, and honestly speaking, I am not fazed. I am not fazed by the reaction, and I do not feel like, oh, why is she having this reaction? This is so wrong. I feel like, honestly speaking, almost every woman finding out for the first time that their man is busy doing some shenanigans will have that reaction at some point, And I'm like, I do not blame you, Mankunyana. Like, I have nothing towards you, and I do not blame you whatsoever. You are having a reaction of any woman, like any woman finding out for the first time ever that their man is up to no good. They will react almost the same to you, almost the same as to your reaction. They will just be like, no ways, there is no way that my man is cheating on me. But also, I think also her mom will therefore try to tell her that, no, there is like a possibility that maybe the ancestors wants a second wife, and still she will be in disbelief and a bit in denial that like there could be a possibility of such. She will feel like, no, there is no possibility, like it could never be, it's untrue, there is no way that her mom, or rather there is no way that Sifiso of all people will want to do her this dirty. There is no way that Sifiso of all people will want to do her this dirty. And she feels like if Sifiso, wants if Sifiso wants a second wife, he would have communicated with him. He would communicate with him and be like, listen, I need a second wife. So what are we doing? He feels like it's something that Sifiso would communicate with him. It's something that Sifiso would want to communicate with him. So now with her, why am I keep on saying him? With her. So now she's like, no, I doubt, like the possibility of this happening, like it's like zero. Like I do not believe, like I do not trust that Sifiso would want to take a second wife and do it behind my back. And that's exactly my main point also, I understand that in the there is a possibility that Sifiso could want a second wife, or he will lie and say he is being instructed by his ancestors. I get that, I do. One thing that I do not get is why, therefore, you are not communicating with your wife. Like, why is your wife in the dark? Why are you having an affair? Because the fact that you are persuading Zethu, you are with Zethu, and your wife does not know about this makes it an affair. And I have a problem with why Zethu is comfortable with being Sifiso, knowing that Sifiso is a married man, and knowing that Sifiso claims that he actually wants to make her the second wife. Why is she therefore not saying, Sifiso, oh, if really there is some truth in what you're saying, why is your wife not being informed about me, about the possibility of me becoming your second wife? Why is your wife never informed, And this one thing that makes me to feel like both Zethu and Sifiso are just equally guilty. Both Zethu and Sifiso are equally guilty, and they are equally participating in this shenanigans that does not look good for both of them. Like, this does not look good for both of them. This looks bad. Like, it looks bad on both on their end, Like, it looks bad. It looks bad on both their end. It just does not look good on both their end. It looks horrible on both of them. So asazi sizobona, but I'm not happy. Definitely, am I happy? No. No, I am not happy. Like this, I am not happy. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm not. Okay, if you all are, then good for you. But I am far from being happy. Like, I'm far from being happy about this whole situation that is happening. Like, I'm way far from being happy. Like, this does not look good, and this is not good, and this should not be look good. It shouldn't look good, because it's not good. It's not. It's just one of those things that just makes you angry at the end of the day. Like, I'm angry, I'm mad. That's what I am at sifiso and Zethu, because Zethu, I feel like she's just an equal participant. Yes, Zethu does not owe umfazi kaSifiso loyalty, but like, you cannot hold on to that. Like, you cannot just be like, oh, I did nothing, either way I don't owe his wife loyalty. Like, babe, like, take your life seriously so that we can take you seriously. Like, that's all that I'm gonna say for Zethu. I can't with Zethu right now. I'm mad at Zethu. Like, I am so mad, because she is just an equal participant. She's an equal participant in all this, and she's fine, she's okay, she's receiving the benefits. But is she an equal participant? 100%. Crazy, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, please also comment and tell us, what do you all think about this whole thing, because I can't cross my mind between this whole thing that sifiso is about to lose a great wife, over what's exact. Hello, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we are reviewing Homecoming, a new telenovela that plays on Mzansi Magic. Sadly, this new telenovela has replaced Sibongile and the Dlaminis. Now, just to give you a brief background story on this new telenovela, we're going to meet a young black woman who just graduated in a medicine school. She is from the villages of KZN, and all she wants is to become a doctor. While Kikazini, it has been said that doctors have been currently struggling to get jobs of lately. So this young woman right here is no exception. She herself has been in the job market for the longest time. She realizes that perhaps being in township is not for her. Perhaps she needs to go back home or reconnect with her youth, and that's when she decides to go back home. She does not have the courage to actually tell the villagers, everyone in the village, because people are just so proud of her. It's not very often where we see people becoming doctors, people becoming this and that. It's something that just does not happen often enough. So when it actually happens, everyone in the village becomes happy, overly joy for her, that she is one of the few villagers who has made it in life. Indeed, she just couldn't, she couldn't bring herself in saying that she have not got a job in a dolopin. She has been struggling with getting a job. She just couldn't bring herself into saying those words, so she decided to keep those words to herself. And the father is overly joy. Everyone is under the impression that she is a working doctor. Meanwhile, we see that there is the young girls, who are doing a rhythm dance. Is it the rhythm dance? I think it's rhythm dance. And the doctor does not approve of it. The doctor just feels like it's a backwards culture. It should be abandoned. She feels like people should move towards modernist. And she just does not feel like people should be left living and feeling backwards in any way and in any form. Which is sad, But yeah. And, she's just like, no, she doesn't even want her younger sister to participate in such. Whilst we are still shocked, whilst I'm still shocked, we also see that the young doctor we also get to see that the young doctor is actually going to meet the love of his or of her life, rather. The love of her life. The clashes of beliefs are going to take over. The young daughter, she's modern now. She believes more in modernist practice, and unfortunately she is going to fall in love with a traditional man who believes more into tradition. So yeah, guys, I'm just sad about the fact that this story is replacing Subongile, and